There's all these traditional notions within Hollywood of like the dentist is always like kind of off.
The dentist was always one of the most dreaded appointments in the world.
Or boring. Going into the dentist's office is like a bit of a nightmare.
Nina.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Very well. How are you?
I'm good. It's nice to see you. We met a long time ago. I'll save you the...
You look very familiar, but I can't remember where.
We have...
You look so young.
I know.
Is he so young? You're so young.
I hope you got that too. You
Yeah.
made his day.
You keep that on there.
When I told people that I started consulting for a dentist, they're like, I don't understand, you dealt with Birkin bags before. And I'm like, he thinks like Hermes, he thinks like Brunello. Like that's the person behind the machine, and I think that's what attracts so many people to this place.
We don't do fake. We do beauty, we do enhancement. If you want fake, I got a whole list for you. Jackie will give you the whole list, I'm gonna give you the list. We got all the dentists out there to give you fake.
I don't want like a super...
No.
I don't want something that doesn't look like what sort of like
You.
Yes.
Yes.
I think that a lot of people think of dentistry being so like claustrophobic and so uptight, and then you walk in there and it's just like warming, and everybody there working is like really in their craft.
We want the service to be great. It may be off a little here, a little wider, a little longer, too pointy, too narrow, whatever it might be, okay? Some can be changed, some can't be changed. But it's the fact that they come to the dentist and they want to come to the dentist. Who ever heard of that?
Long, slow, deep breaths through your nose.
Slow ones, not fast ones. You gotta wait until your jaw to the midline and your tongue and lip on the right side get numb, okay?
Yes,
okay.
Thank you. Since coming to APA, I love coming to the dentist. I get to watch TV, I get to lay down, everyone's so nice here, and it's just relaxed, but also everyone's super on it, so I love that.
I literally took a picture from every single angle I possibly could, trying to find a bad angle. Literally every angle you could think of. I was upside down in the bed trying to find a bad angle, and I could not find a bad picture.
You were doing it all.
Beautiful. And I see these grooves. That's like those little...
Yeah, so they're
grooves?
recreating exactly what would be on natural
That's
teeth.
very...
It's really the hand layering process with the paintbrush that gives you teeth that look like teeth.
The process itself of doing dental veneers usually takes a long time for planning. This is one of the things that we all saw that was different with Dr. Appa, because he doesn't do a pre-planning. He does it on the spot. The patient comes in, he knows what he wants, and then he designs that. Kind of impossible to imagine that you could do so many units so fast.
It's in the craftsmanship is what I find the most fascinating and special. Coming from fashion, there's a lot of similarities in certain ways which you wouldn't think. A piece of clothing, a watch, jewelry, teeth are now in that category for me.
You know, if somebody came and told me, you know, I'll write you a check for any amount of money you want, but you can never practice dentistry again, I wouldn't do it, because as much as it's frustrating at times and you feel like it's impossible, it's the journey that I've grown to love and the lifestyle that I've grown to love of being great at something and being respected at something, and so I wouldn't give it up for anything. I am obsessed with this. Obsessed. I mean, work-life balance? I have no idea what that means. If you want to do really good aesthetic dentistry, you gotta be a little obsessive. Like, you gotta be thinking about it more than most things, right? Because it's all encompassing. Who would have thought that little tiny pieces of porcelain could give you so much pleasure, like a hit of cocaine, and so much depression, like somebody just told you you lost your mother? In one day, you're going through those emotions, right? The morning case, you're high as a kite. The afternoon case, you want to jump out the window. And then you get home and you kind of measure it out and you look at how to make it more consistent, better the next time, because you want to milk that pleasure center. You want better cases, better margins, better occlusion, happier patients. That's the obsession of cosmetic dentistry. And we obsess over the tiniest stupid stuff that nobody really even cares about. Here's one thing that I tell every aesthetic dentist that comes into our practices, and this is the truth. You have to be obsessed. This is not a part-time thing. You want to be a part-time dentist, sell your practice to a DSO, make a little money, do dentistry as you want, come and go, and that's it. If you want to do this dentistry, you got to be obsessed, and you got to remember, it's not about making you happy. It's about making them happy.